Hello everyone, I hope you're having a wonderful day. Today we have the European Historical Rules event for you on Conquest, so it will be fun to watch. Our first map here is the Corn Crib. You're getting an overview of that map right now. And then our second map, a map we have seen on this channel, Railroad Cut. Very interesting map with the railroad cut. Unfortunately, that railroad cut is not the middle point. It is one of the points closer to a spawn of a team, which sucks, but still a good map. With that being said, our teams for today on the CSA, we have the Jenkins Brigade, Peach Corps with the 24th Georgia and the 13th Georgia, Lee's French Legion, Shenandoah Valley Regulars, Davis Brigade, Jefferson Davis Legion, and the Rebel 2nd Corps. Whereas on the USA team, we have the 6th US, the 28th PA, we have the IVB, we have the 4th New Jersey, 2nd U.S., 1st Virginia Cavalry, I Corps, and the Toombs Brigade. And with that being said, I hope you enjoy this Historical Rules event. Here we are with the first round of the Historical Rules event. They don't move out till 40 minutes, which is why we're here now. We're on Conquest Corn Crib. Our team for today is myself as Guardian Eagle. With that one, Sevi. How are you doing, Sevi?
I'm doing pretty good. Just trying to think about how hard would it be to say Conquest Corn Crib 10 times fast?
Probably very hard.
Yeah. But I mean, this is some fun maps, and well, I mean, yeah, I think my feelings about these maps are very well known, but they're very interesting at the very least, and I guess revolutionary in the same way that Gods and Generals is revolutionary. That is to say, bad.
Maybe the intention is for both teams to like get their points and then bonsai towards the middle, but I don't.
Yeah.
Is this out of bounds here?
No, they can walk straight from like one spawn to the other.
Kind of based.
So, kind of based, I guess, but you know, whatever. Yeah.
All right.
Interesting.
Let's go to the Union team. We have first VA Cav on the right. To their left is the IVB. Oh my goodness, I hate trees. We have Viktor in 4th New Jersey with the Toombs Brigade in front with I Corps. To their right and in the front, we have the 2nd U.S. Confederates are already beginning to cap A, and I just realized that.
Ooh, they're moving to C also.
Yes.
Both sides immediately moving towards C with a large chunk of their forces.
Yeah, that makes sense. Confederates are capping the A point right now. So we do have the DB pushing out into the road. On A right now, JDL, Jefferson Davis Legion. We have Rebel 2nd Corps over here with Jenkins Brigade. Pulling up to C, we see the 24th already there. And behind them is the 13th Georgia. Union got to the point first, though.
Yes, but I think that the Confederate positions around B are probably more effective at, forcing their will upon the point. Because, they got that snake fence and the Union has to stay in the open here. And also, additionally, the Confederates did capture their point A a little bit faster than the Union captured point C. I mean, have they even captured point C yet? It looks like... Who just captured point B? Does that count?
B is Union.
Oh, B is the Union. Okay, so
A.
yeah, it took them a while to get B. And now they just now got C, and I expect them to fall back. Yeah, look, they're falling back, and the Confederates are probably just going to immediately push up and take C. So we'll see what happens though. But starting off the game, the Union do have the advantage of having 2 flags to the Confederates 1, meaning that overall they are inflicting losses upon the Confederates just by existing.
Yeah, they are. So Union has 2 out of the 3 points right now. We do have a Union group moving out to the far right side here. It is Parker and the 6th U.S. We missed them earlier while going over the Union teams.
They're trying to go around the rear and get A?
Yeah, they're going for the cap right now to start a counterattack. I mean, Confederates aren't really being aggressive here.
Yeah, that's true. And the Confederates are very clumped up on that fence line, and you would think since they're concentrated, they should be able to advance very easily. But they're just not moving. They really need to get that point C ASAP, or else they will continue to lose tickets gradually from the loss.
Yeah, for sure. If we look at numbers quickly, Confederates do have 9 more men too, which is also kind of funny.
They definitely should be able to advance. Interesting, but they're choosing not to advance. I don't know why.
Yeah, I would agree. It's very, very interesting what is going on here.
Yeah. So I guess what we're just gonna see is depending on how that was the 6th, right? The 6th is going on the far right.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah. So depending on how effective their advance is, I think that'll determine quite a lot in the upcoming minutes.
That's for sure. Sorry, we're fixing a thing or two. But a lot of the Confederates are really surrounding the point here. 6 US is not going for the point. Instead, they're trying to flank the Confederates here, which is very interesting. We have the JB about to engage with Preacher in the first VA cav.
Yeah, so quite a lot of close range fighting here, and it looks like the Union is coming out on top.
Yeah,
but
because
the Confederates are running away.
a lot of the JB didn't even, like, half the JB didn't even notice that first VA cav was there. Now we can see the Toombs Brigade, 20th Georgia, pushing it. I don't know if the 7th South Carolina is here. The Rebel 2nd Corps now pushing up around the point. They just charged forward and then charged back. The Confederates are now on the C point.
That's kind of awesome. So, yeah, looking at that, if the Confederates are able to capture C and hold it, then we might see them gain a ticket advantage upon the Union. Of course, the Union do get some buck and ball there. If you do recall, I think this won the map, so they get the 69th New York. Is that correct?
I do not know that off the top of my head.
Can you just like press tab for a second?
Yeah,
there we go. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, they get the 69th New York. They get some buck and ball, and that could be helpful in these close range fights. But it looks like so far the Confederates are winning most of the close range fights, which will determine a lot on this map. Because this map, if you look, all the fighting near C with the buildings there in the cornfield, things happen very close, like less than 40 yards.
Indeed.
So that's where we're seeing the majority of fighting so far this game. Yeah, very interesting. Very interesting.
Yeah, Confederates do really have control at this point. They are they taking it down? Okay, they are.
I wonder if they're gonna fall back or push forward, because there are definitely some good positions forward that they can hold. But if they fall back, they're just gonna lose it to the Union.
I think they should push forward because they keep
agree.
wiping the Union in these charges, and I think they could steamroll it to B and cap and win.
That's true. That's true. Then again, though, if they do go all the way forward to B, the fact that this is one of those tighter maps. However, the Union could still back cap and get it back to A, and that could be very annoying for the Confederates. That being said, though, you're right. Like pushing forward to B is probably their best bet here.
Yes, I do agree with that entirely. So, yeah.
I wonder what we're gonna see though, because yeah, there we go. So a lot more Confederate units moving forward, advancing not only just to C but also beyond it in the cornfield. And if they get those positions up in the cornfield to get a few more guys, I think they should have more people in the cornfield. Personally, you can fit a lot of guys there with a pretty good cover.
Yeah, I mean, you could even get flanking shots on the Union, prevent the Union from doing stuff like this, where Union could come through here and flank you. And if you put guys there, that flank couldn't happen. So.
Yeah. That being said, I mean, like, as much as I agreed that an advance would be phenomenal, they could just hold here and just let the Union, let the Union waste all their tickets on. Well, they might even, like, I think if you have 2 points, you pretty much just force them to draw at the least. Look at that Union group going around to the left. Who are those guys?
Do have the
First Virginia. Okay, so Preacher going over here, going around far left.
Yeah, so they don't have a Steam chat, so they're just, at this point, it's kind of, they got to send runners to figure things out. So it's kind of, I guess, a pub match in a sense, except a little more organized.
Well, I wouldn't say it's a pub match. I would say it's you know, that's just how these historical rules events goes. I mean, the Americans have one in the GOA, and this is the Europeans. And I think it's an interesting way of taking it on war rights. That being said, I do believe that 9 times out of 10 Steam chat is just a benefit. You can see now Preacher's group is, instead of advancing onto A, they're going without reloads over there to A. The Confederates know they're there now, though.
There's no Confederates. I mean, they shot towards the back of that line advancing, so it's not like they killed a lot. Union basically is getting pushed off these hay bales. This second defensive layer that they're at. They're holding back here. We saw 4th New Jersey. I see IVB there as well. 6 U.S. into 28th PA holding together, and then on this far left side is the Toombs Brigade, 28th Georgia. Engaging them right now is the Jenkins Brigade.
And I wonder if we're going to see a Confederate cap of B and a Union cap of A. Ooh, Rambo's out of line. Kind of sucks.
Yeah, so
that's the last thing you want to see.
JB, we also see a DB officer here. LFL holding their last. I also saw some Shenandoah Valley regular guys. In terms of Preacher's guys, though, they are on A. They are going to begin uncapping that. Yeah, we might see a flip in points here. Because Union is starting to turn over here, which the Confederates are now turning onto that side. They're kind of rotating here. So Confederates can't get control of B. Are they?
Very, very interesting. And now we see Preacher's group already over there in A. I wonder who are those Confederates over there closest to Preacher, because it looks like they are reacting towards him. Is that JB?
It is 24th Georgia.
Oh, I'm sorry, 24th. So yeah, 24th over here. At the very least, they're gonna be able to stop those guys. But Preacher over here, in taking this, he is stopping the ticket loss that they are inflicting on the Union. However, they're gonna take a few ticket losses while the 24 shoots them. So who knows? Maybe this won't be a good move in the end. I'm surprised they're not hitting as many shots here. I don't think they killed a single guy yet. Did they hit anyone? I think they hit a couple there in the last retreat, but pretty ineffective shots there. Preacher did not have a flag, so it doesn't look like he was able to get anything up, right?
Oh, they got a flag. I thought they had a flag. Apparently
I
not.
didn't see one.
Oh.
Yeah.
I must be dumb.
So yeah, now the 24th just like that. I think that was a very fruitless charge on Preacher's part there. Like the amount of tickets that they canceled out from A. I mean, they probably lost that much over on B just because of the them being outnumbered.
Yeah.
The Confederates still have a 10-man over, right?
Let's take a look. Yes, 15 now.
Wow, 15. Yeah, no, the Preacher's men are definitely needed over there on B. Without them, the Confederates. Oh my God, they really did take all the way to the hay bales, and they're capturing B. That is insane. You rarely see all 3 points captured in this game mode by one team.
Union is going for C. That's going to prevent the counterattack, at least for a little longer.
Yeah, a little bit longer, but it looks like the Confederates, with their numerical advantage, and just the fact that they were able to win over C in the early game, I think that they are in a clear advantage so far.
So Confederates have A and C right now. B is still in the process of being raised, but C is being lowered right now by the Union.
Yeah, but the Confederates have a 2-flag imbalance. I know now it's going. But 2 flags over the enemy is like having 2 versus 0 is a very large impact, especially compared to only having 2 versus 1.
Yeah, so Confederates have A and B. The outside point, yes. The inside point is going to the Union, but I don't know how long that'll be.
They are inflicting a lot of tickets every second now upon the Union. Union engaged first. Yeah, there we go.
Yep. So now we see the DB pushing up through here with the LFL, the French Legion. They're probably going to try to converge on C Capit and start this counterattack.
And remember, counterattacks in this game mode, the defending team does not regain any tickets, and they're only 3 minutes long.
Yeah, and I mean, it takes such a long time to lower and raise a flag, right? Because when the counterattack, you need to lower and raise a flag. You can't just lower it. So it takes a long time.
Yeah, the counterattacks in this game mode are very biased towards the attacker. Meanwhile, I would say that the counterattacks in the skirmish game mode, while they usually, I would say 9 times out of 10 are good for the attacker, it leaves a lot more room for the defender. And this, counterattacks are an objective good thing. Like objective. Like there's no reason not to enter a counterattack.
So the LFL is now charging in on the Union. And I think they should probably win that.
I mean, like, they did have slightly higher numbers, but the Union looked like a lot of them had their loads, so I think it's a toss-up. Does it look like it looks like mostly the Confederates won here. But really, they got to take down that flag ASAP before the Union are able to take down their B flag closer to their spawn. Do they have anybody back on A? Is anybody near A?
So, in terms of the Confederates, no, not really.
Oh, there's one guy.
There's one man. Awesome. Who is this man?
He's a very brave man. Or maybe he's like a guard.
He's guarding the point. Proctor. I think I read
Proctor's
that
right. a very big guard man.
Confederates
engaged. Jinx you, Minnesota.
Yeah, but you already have one.
So like I was saying earlier, how just having the points isn't enough. The Union could try to go for a draw here. I don't think they can win at this point, but they can definitely draw it out if they play all their cards right.
So C is now neutralized, so Confederates have control of 2 of the 3 points.
So although there's a lot of fighting over B, and I think the Union are about to recapture B. That's what it looks like. Yeah. So who's there holding it?
Who is holding for the Confederates or the Union?
I guess both, because the Confederates
all died. So Union has I Corps, some of Toombs Brigade, and 6 USA. In terms of Confederates, it was Jenkins Brigade and Rebel 2nd Corps JDL also there. So Confederates have A and C.
Oh, a lot more Confederates moving back to B. A little bit too late, though, in my opinion. I think that the Confederate push here is a little bit late.
Yeah.
A couple good shots in before the charge, but I think it's a bit late to win. Yeah, look at that. Of course, it's always worth it to get some ticket kills, especially when you're ahead. But that being said, I do believe that the Confederates' modus operandum here should just be hold A and C, make sure, you know, because like there are unit guys that I'm sure are ready to, you know, rear cap A. So you know, the Confederates here just need to play it out, let the tickets drop, continue shooting. I don't necessarily think charging is the best idea here. Like,
So,
look at this, look at this.
we do have Preacher. He does have a flag this time. Unlike before.
Preacher with the flag, dude. That's a scary,
Preacher
scary
with the
proposition.
flag. They are charging out this force here, and he's dead. So I think Preacher is going to be a one cap A.
Preacher's little first VA there. That being said, though, the units still have a lot less men here.
Yeah,
so,
they do. These
so if those Confederates on C, look at them.
They could easily go for A right now if they wanted to.
I think they're way too clumped up on C. They're not really using a lot of good defensive positions they have around that barn. I don't think they're allowed to go inside the houses on this one, but even around the houses, there's a lot of good stone walls and stuff like that. Like there's a lot of good pseudo stone walls on the barn, especially. The hay bales are phenomenal positions too, and they're just not using them. And I think that would be a little bit better if they did for their own part. That being said, I do think that they're doing good enough. Like they're attacking, they're keeping up ticket losses for the Union, and that is 80% of what the Navy's doing.
So we have LFL, and I think I see some SV. They're charging in on the 4th New Jersey. That should be an easy wipe for them. They do outnumber. A has been neutralized here by Preacher, but they're being charged out right now. Very soon they're going to be charged out on both sides.
Yeah, that didn't last very long. Sorry, Preacher.
And,
oh, even the flag got shot.
Flag bearer goes down. That was a brutal shot.
He got done dirty.
B is being capped by the Union.
By the Union? Oh yeah, they just are finally getting around to capturing B.
Like it's kind of capped. They're not capturing it right now, but they do have their flag most of the way up.
They need to be doing that ASAP because they're still losing tickets from the Confederates here. They could.
And Confederates are about to get A as well. You can see that in the distance. So.
I should probably clarify because I've mentioned it a few times, but like if you don't know, it is the net flags. So right now, because both sides are even on flags, neither are inflicting losses on the other team. It depends on the net flags. So whoever has more is inflicting that many more losses on the other side. Yep. So yeah, there you go. A lot of people think it's like on this right now, both sides are inflicting losses. No, both sides are not inflicting 0.
Yep, it's all down to kills right now, but shortly. Holy wow, that's kind of cool to see. So Confederates cap A, and the point goes, Union goes down to 10 losses. Yeah,
that's pretty funny. You don't say that every day.
That must have been a good feeling.
Hey, and it depends how long we'll see before the Confederates are taking losses. So let's remember the Union hit at 23 minutes on the clock. I'm gonna write that down somewhere, and let's see how long it takes until the Confederates are taking losses.
The TB volleying here. They only killed 2. They got the flag. Never mind those 3. And it looks like these guys here from SV and DB are going to get wiped by the 20th Georgia. Holding in the center here, we have 13th and 24th, the Peach Corps holding together. Rebel 2nd Corps and JDL up in the center here.
Peach Corps?
Peach Corps, yeah. 24th and 13th are the Peach Corps.
This is the first I'm hearing about that.
Yes. So. We're back to where we were a good 10 minutes ago. Lovely changes.
Status quo antebellum.
Yeah. So what we've learned from this experiment is that when something starts a certain way, it will go back to this way. So all
Everything
the time.
Is cyclical. You know, good men create good times create weak men. Weak men create hard times, and hard times create good men.
That is so true.
So true. That's what we see exactly more writes.
So true.
Good commanders create good events.
And bad commanders create bad events. That's about it.
Yeah, no. So good commanders create good events. Good events create bad commanders. Bad commanders create bad events. And
how would good events create bad commanders?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to fit
Maybe
it into
it's
that
the fact that, right, you have great commanders, and so those people lead all the time, so that no one else leads, right? And then if they have to go or they can't play, then these people who never lead have to lead, and then whatnot. So we 13th.
That's what happened to North Corps. I kid.
We're gonna have Red join the post-game interview here. So we have 13th here, charging into I-Corps, and I see a second U.S. guy there. And 13th should win because half the Union fell back and the other half didn't. And that's terrible for tickets. Over here, though,
It's like that scene in Gettysburg. Half the line fell back, the other line charged.
we have 6 U.S. pulling up here. Parker gets.
Oh, god damn, Parker! I'm sorry, man. I will send a note card to your family. That was brutal.
I'm just so sorry. A lot of other.
He was the only guy who died.
Yeah, the rest of his men survived. We see more Union charging in the center here. TB and IVB. Where are they? Oh, they're charging at the JDL. They're not charging to the ball.
Union being extremely aggressive here, but they're kind of being aggressive adjacent to the Confederates here.
They're
walking right past them.
Oh no!
Yeah, what the fuck are these? Look at them.
Union's getting wiped here. There's no way it was.
Oh god, Union! They're like, look at them. Oh my god, it's like an ice cream sandwich. Oh, that's gonna make a great screenshot right there. Look at that.
Jeez. Speaking of which, I'll record it like that.
Yeah, there you go. I mean, now we have the thumbnail.
Thumbnail. Union gets sandwiched.
Oh.
So now Confederates.
Funny enough, yeah.
Look at these 3 flags here are the same.
Yeah, they have 3 the exact same flag. That's amazing.
That's kind of funny.
Actually, I think that one of those is a Confederate flag, one of those is a Union flag.
Oh no, we gotta see what happens here.
Well, I kind of want to know what regiment that flag is. Like, who is that regiment?
So we have TB. That actually.
Who's like the TB playing?
He could have. I don't. TB. That guy could have picked up a random flag though.
Oh well, okay. It's who's the other regiment besides the 6th New York? Is what I'm asking, like in game. You've rested the first name. Second US. Okay, so the 2nd US flag is just very similar to that Confederate flag right there. I don't know which Confederate flag that is. If you can't tell, I pretty much only know like 20 flags in this game.
Only 20.
Well, I mean, like, I know the important ones, like the 12th South Carolina flag, because you can tell them apart with their blue uniforms and shit. The flags I played as, 14th book and 6th and 9th, you know.
So, as we can see again, nothing's changed.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, Confederates have 2. So far, it has been almost 5 minutes since the Confederates forced the Union down to taking losses. And I think the odds are very good that the Union will lose here and not be able to get a draw. I think that the odds are against them.
How far can they go?
They can go pretty far into the cornfield, if I recall. Like, it's obscene. Yeah, like
I'm spectating from Union. Like, look how far they can go. That's like, kind of weird, actually.
This map, again, I'm gonna say it's just as visionary as Gods and Generals is visionary. You know. So yeah, whatever. I don't love it, but I mean, it definitely has created a very interesting match here, where we see a lot of fighting over sea and a lot of close range fighting, and the rest of it's fighting in like the woods and the cornfield.
Yeah, there isn't. I mean, other than really Preacher's thing and the Confederates breaking through, which not that so much as Preacher's thing, but most of the fighting has been towards the middle. Both sides have been playing kind of a trench warfare type game, unless your name's Preacher. And yeah.
Yeah, they are very complacent. Just stay in, pretty good cover using trees and very least shade. You'd be surprised how much shade can decrease the enemy effectiveness upon your line. It just makes those the lines blurry, the silhouettes blurry. Although being at 40 yards, 40 yards is very it's not significant. I don't see why these Confederates over here are charging. I mean, you're gonna get a few information kills.
Parker doesn't see him.
Yeah, but even then, like, they're just gonna die the line. It doesn't really matter.
That's true.
Doesn't matter how many kills you get.
We have another Confederate force, the TB, getting shot at by, who is this here?
Oh, yeah.
LFL, the Frenchies.
Frenchies. Hey, you can't call them that.
Oh.
Yeah, I love them, though.
Sorry, as news, we must be as nice as possible. We're never mean, we're unbiased.
Yeah, they're not Frenchies, they're just our surrender monkeys. Sorry. I made it worse.
We're done. HRE's kicking us out.
We're done.
We're done.
Yeah. No, in all seriousness, no. The little push there upon the that the TB had, not very effective against the positions of the French. Oh my God! I think Preacher's going around far left again.
4th New Jersey's there. TB kind of got pushed back there. Ain't no way. It's IVB.
Oh, it's IVB. Okay, IVB going far left. They don't have a flag though, but they do have beautiful big beards, and they have bucking ball. Yeah, that pretty much seals the nail in the coffin here. seals the nail in the coffin. Is the last nail in the coffin.
So we
Jesus
have
Christ.
first VA calf here getting shut down by JDL.
Interesting.
So you can hear the rebel yell. Rebel yell. And, come on, Jeff.
Going from west, they're going from the west.
Yeah, Jeff got it. Yeah, there he goes. Well, he was pressing F, and then
And
the
they
use
opened
button.
the
Oh my
door.
God! Look at all the bullets. You see all those bullets that come in like right after him?
My guy is lucky to be alive.
Right, okay, we'll
Mhm,
Jeff,
mhm.
we'll gather. We're done.
Not very often you actually get to see the bullets that would have killed you had he been there
Yeah,
another
he's taking
3
them
seconds.
Taking the fence. Oh.
Parker, you're the only Union group. Man, IVB actually charged into the LFL.
Oh, well, I mean, they forced the Confederates down to taking losses
But that
a
probably
full 8 minutes after the Union had taken losses. That pretty much secures the fact that, you know, the Confederates are well more than 8 minutes ahead on tickets.
LFL did win that charge.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's surprised there. It's very hard to do that, especially when the IVB, this whole Union team is being outnumbered by a significant margin. They're not really going to win melees.
Which, is that still happening? It's not as bad. It's down to
Well,
8, 9.
Yeah, 8 or 9. That's a lot better than 15, but it's still bad. Like, you don't want that.
Yeah.
No, 8 or 9. That's 10% of your team, and you know, a lot of people. 10% is huge. That's a significant development.
Huge.
Huge.
And then when you have people here.
Yeah, it's like a
So
lot
now-
of people are. Oh God! Holy!
It looked like he was AFK.
And then he turned around. Oh, I feel bad for him now.
Oh my goodness.
They're gonna have to have a closed casket burial. Jesus. Anyways.
Can you even have a burial with that body? Holy cow.
Dude, I don't even know.
You just walk up
they-
to the casket. There's just nothing on the top head. The head is gone.
Oh Christ! Well, yeah, that's why they closed the casket. Yeah. So yeah, the Union here again. If they get extremely lucky, and I'm talking like again, like they're still losing tickets from having only 1 point to 2. If they get very, very, very lucky and extremely good on their attack, and somehow manage to neutralize point A without losing too many men, they might be able to force a draw here, breaking. But I don't think we're gonna see that. I think we're gonna see a Union hit the last stand, and Confederates either stay taking losses or hit breaking.
They'll probably stay taking losses. We see 2nd U.S. and I Corps pushing up on the far left here. TB is very far forward, but now DB is pushing in to TB, and they are now falling back. We have 4th New Jersey here. You can hear JB now wanting to push.
Again, look at all these fences that they have over here. It really does force a lot of close range fighting. Are they yelling Dixieland? I don't know why they're charging here. I think that the Confederates really should be charging. When they got the bucking ball,
Oh
they
my
can just be
goodness.
sitting there shooting.
They have to jump over like 2 fences too.
And during your, like, it takes a lot of time to jump over those 2 fences. Half the Incas are going to finish the reloads.
Now we have LFL pushing up here.
Dude, are they going to charge jump over also?
No, they're just shooting.
Oh, that sucks.
Charge! Come on with me!
Charge.
Oh, Victor yells charge.
Charge.
People are still reloading though. Like, I don't think anybody actually wants to join Victor. He's like,
Victor's
80
like, I
yards
got
in
no.
front of-
Did you hear what he said? I have no more shots. We got a counter charge.
That's the best reason to charge ever. You see, this is why I think if they get really lucky and do a couple more of this little maneuvers, they could hit down the Confederates to breaking. And if they do that, where the moment they lose, that the time hits 0, before they hit last stand, they could be very lucky. Again, I think their odds are 100 to 1.
Another
The Confederates are clearing the
A got
bench.
neutralized.
Yeah, that was the IVB, wasn't it? Or was that a different group?
No, this is the 2nd U.S. and I think this is I Corps right here. 2nd U.S. is on the left. Yep.
Oh, there we go. Okay, yeah, it is first score. Interesting. I don't remember first score going over there, but I guess they did.
And now Union's on C.
Oh, Union on C.
They don't have a flag over, but oh boy, it's got to be first VA cap. Yep, first VA cap. They God, shoot him, shoot him, shoot him.
A bit late. Oh my God, that's a lot
no,
of misses.
they got one.
I
Confederates
always
got
am
more
amazed.
hits there.
I'm always amazed when I see those shots, because it's like, how are people missing? Are people not aiming? I don't know.
So, no,
Maybe they were shooting round ball. I think a couple people there in that line were shooting round ball.
so 24th is not worrying about first VA cap. They're coming up here.
Oh.
I think that's 2nd U.S. volleying, maybe getting like 2 or 3 kills, but still a lot of 24th. Is the first VA pursuing? No.
Interesting.
Is Union? Nope, Union's getting pushed off by.
Oh my God, Confederates lost point C. Now the Union are inflicting constant ticket losses upon the Confederacy.
Yeah.
Of course, I think the Confederates are about to recapture point A, so that will even out.
Yeah.
And I expect a Union to hit the last stand very soon now.
Second U.S. is about to get.
Oh no, they weren't even shooting the right direction.
Jagan's brigade charging in here.
Yeah, that's insane. Well, a nice little move there by the Jenkins Brigade to neutralize that that Union force. But now the Confederates are recapturing points A and C.
There's
So
A.
I don't think the Union chances here have gotten any better in the last couple minutes, especially because there's quite a lot of people over there by B, just not doing much.
For the
A
Union?
lot of Union men are to the east point of B. Interesting.
So now first VA Cav is shooting at the 24th, but it doesn't look like they're going to charge. A lot of Union at main. These Confederates at C could push out to B right now if they wanted to.
And a lot of Confederates over here, again, like look at all these little stone walls on the ramp going up to the thing. On these rocks over here, you got a lot of rocks. It's a very defensible position for the Confederacy. And if the Union want to take it, it all kind of like funnels the opposite direction, you know what I mean? So the C point is very Confederate biased. Looking over here, I can't read the group. It's very, that's Preacher, okay. Yeah, it was very low def on my end.
High Corps, help us here. Yeah, first VA Cav, what are you thinking, Preacher? Speak to us.
I don't think Preacher's gonna speak to us.
What's inside your head?
Oh, I don't want to see his teeth. Gross, man. Yeah, you know, like the fact that they animated the teeth tells me that eventually they might consider doing a Rust style, like when you talk, your mouth opens. And I think that'd be very interesting, especially when you're charging and like all the guys' mouths being open. That'd be make an extra effect.
That'd be a little scary.
Yeah, it'd be a little bit scarier, you know. And I hope that they, if it's possible, without making the game crash every 3 seconds, I would totally like to see that.
It would be interesting. So now first VA Cav is taking shots at the Confederates in the back.
No.
Rebel Second Corps.
Yeah.
They just turn around on the rocks.
Left. There's Preacher.
Oh, who's that?
It's Preacher.
The Preacher, I don't know.
That
why
was
he
a
would
team
risk
kill
dying.
shot. He didn't kill that person.
Yeah, that was nice. I don't see why he would risk dying out of line here.
You're out of line. No, Sammy.
He's right. That Confederate was also out of line. Ooh, Preacher was able to win. Of course, he lost another line there, and again, I don't think that's very worth it for the Union. Oh, that sucks. Sorry, Preacher. I don't think that's worth it for the Union here, because you know they have to do something fast to hit the Confederates on break, or recapture A. I don't know, or uncapture.
I don't know. Even if they like uncapture, capture, whatever a point. There we go.
Their only chance. Yeah, okay, there we go. Yeah, they hit last team. Okay.
Flags don't matter. Confederates just charge.
Yeah, at this point, the Union lost. That sucks.
Just charge.
I didn't think they played more with them.
Schumacher, do it. Charge.
Friendly's coming up next to us.
Hello, Herr Schumacher.
Southeast Yanks just fucking
Southeast Yanks. Oh, you're. Oh, that's funny.
This is. It's kind
Oh,
of
God, they're
no!
getting shot on the right. They're getting shot on the right. Look behind him.
The second U.S.
No! Second U.S. was on
For
the
the
rear.
left is IVB and then 4th New Jersey. And now 13th is now charging. Guys,
Oh, they're kind of like charging in between the two Union groups. Oh, lots of fucking ball. Very good shots there by the.
why isn't the Union charging? They're just, oh, you guys got to charge that. You can't fall back and then these guys will get nice shots on you.
Again, the Confederates, they don't really need to do a phenomenal charge here. They just need to make sure the Union have 0% chance of winning.
Yeah.
Which, like, I mean, again, the Confederates have more than 25% of their tickets left. They're not going to lose that. So worst case scenario, they'd break. But even then, I don't even know if they're going to break. I think that our original prediction earlier, Eagle, of taking losses last stand is still the most likely scenario.
Yeah. I mean, possibly. I mean, we'll see how long this gets dragged out. Confederates charging on the far left side here. Who is it? LFL. Charging into I-Corps. Hannah's dead.
Bien joué, les gars.
Restez ici, rechargez.
And we have Preacher here. And Preacher's dead. And now JB is charging into the woods.
Dude, that's the best move they can be doing right now. Woods charging is the best kind of charging.
We're going east.
Moving east.
They're moving
How many
east.
Yankees are even alive? Like, there can't be that many left.
There's a decent amount. The Confederates are all moving towards B. The Union.
Oh, God.
Towards A.
Oh no, so they're trying to force a counterattack, but they might not even be able to do that in time, because the Confederate or the Union over there might be able to uncapture it.
Do these guys have a flag? They do.
Well, even if they uncapture it, then they can't force the Confederates down, or
The counterattack's
even
going to
if-
start
yeah,
before.
there we go. Well, I guess I'm hoping for that because then the game will be over. But I don't know if that's certain.
Pearl's got the flag.
Pearl
with
has the flag. The flag that looks exactly like a Union flag.
So it'd be
There we go,
going-
counterattack. And now the Union need to fully uncap and capture that flag. And that'll take quite a hot minute.
So we're delaying the inevitable.
Delaying the inevitable is pretty much the only thing that the Union can do here. But however, they are in counterattack and they're just sitting there.
Dude, we're about
This
to
is
see
gotta
Pickett's
wait.
charge.
Maybe the Confederates will just like let them uncap it and then just let the timer go down.
Snipe on over to the left side. We're gonna attack C, okay?
They're coming again, boys.
Yo, Owen.
Oh yes, Little Round Top. Yeah, if you didn't know, this is Little Round Top.
This is Little Round Top right here. It actually had a big wheat field
Oh.
right there.
Oh.
Little known facts of the Civil War. Who's that guy? He's making peace. He's trying to make a peace treaty.
13th, sent us top.
Yeah, so he's clearly trying to make a peace treaty. He has his gun in the air to show his sign of peace. That way that the Union won't shoot at him. You can see it's clearly working. And he's going to be able to negotiate a peace treaty with the Union.
That was some peace treaty.
I don't know what you mean. That worked out pretty well. He doesn't have to fight the war anymore.
So, as you can see, we have retaken a point. Huzzah!
Because the Union still has a chance at winning here. no,
Hey,
they
guys,
do not.
yes, they do.
Literally, the only
DBS
chance
here
that the Union
moving
have
up
of
the
winning is if the entire Confederacy walked out of line and F9 3 times in a row. It'd be the only chance they have of winning.
We have, what do we have? Sharp here from the 24th. What's the, oh, he's got a little
Dude,
T.
that's a commanding beard right there. I always preferred the long red beards, but that's a commanding black beard. Oh, he's getting. Oh, people are just walking right past him. Oh, I'm sorry.
Those
Those
are
are
friendlies.
also Confederates. I'm sorry. I got my sides mixed up there for a second. They're charging. A bit unnecessary, a bit extra, but you know what? That's why not?
There we go.
Hey, officers, should retreat.
Remember that the oh, I got picked up the flag. Unwise. I remember back in the day when before flags were a respawn point. That was fun because like people would always get like mad at the flag bearer. Like, why'd you spawn in flag?
What the hell were you waiting for? Hold,
If anybody watching remembers press J to get infinite ammo, fucking say in the chat.
So we missed Pickett's charge, but Pickett's charge actually worked. So, Union lose. Confederates win. Sevi, your thoughts?
Yeah, I don't think that the Confederates, or I'm sorry, I don't think the Union played horribly bad there. They again at the beginning of the game they captured C, but then they lost almost immediately. And that entire point on, they were just fruitlessly trying to recapture things. They went to C, they went to A, they went to C, and I don't think they could have played it much differently. Of course, if they were able to focus up and got really lucky, they could have captured C and pushed forward and then held them there. But I don't think they were ever concentrated enough to do that. All in all, I think the Confederates and the Union both played very well. But the Confederates had a better position, they had better attacks, and they also had more men.
For sure. And with that being said, we'll see you in the second round. Here we are with the wonderful second round, the railroad cut. That is not an IBB tag. Hi, Mofo. Mofo's great.
Hi, Mofo.
But we have the railroad cut, a very cool map because of the A point. I don't know if you know, but there's a railroad cut on the railroad cut map.
It's not really a railroad cut. It's more just a normal railroad. Usually a railroad cut infers like the area under the gravel of a railroad before they put the gravel in.
Yeah, they cut
But
this
whatever.
area out.
I guess.
I don't know.
But sadly, we never
Anyways.
see fighting over there because
No.
of points B and C being so far away.
If B and A stayed where they're at and C got put in like that field or by that
Yes.
house, this would be a great map.
I would love it if A was in the middle of 2 points and you had to fight over like A and then you move forward to B and move forward to C. That'd
Yeah,
be very interesting.
Because trying
But
to take
sadly,
A would be a horrendous. It would be terrible.
Exactly.
Also, it's kind of like there's this halfway point across the map, and it's kind of easy to defend on both sides. So But quickly looking at the CSA, we have a lot of CSA Peach Corps moving to Cap A. Going towards the B point, we have JB playing their awesome music that we can finally capture here. We have 14th Rebel second quarter there, right. I almost said left, and then to the left here we have DB and SV.
It looks like the Union are already capturing point B. I wonder how many other Union forces are nearby. There is a skirmish line. There's a skirmish line, okay.
Yeah. So quickly before that goes on, in terms of Union, we have 4th New Jersey, 6th U.S., 28th PA, over moving on that side. On this side, we have I Corps and 1st VA Cav, and then I presume this is IVB. Nope, it's 20th Georgia. I don't know where the IVB is. Maybe they're over there. But 2nd U.S. taking shots and falling back, trying to avoid ticket loss, but that doesn't make sense because, as you can see,
they're like a skirmish information now. Anybody they lose is 3 tickets. Yeah, very ineffective. That they should have fallen back like a minute before that.
So Union Cap C here. I Corps is moving towards A. Maybe they're just trying to distract. You only need 3 people to lower the flag.
Well, the corner is a very good position, and hypothetically, if the entire Union was able to capture B and hold the corner, they'd be doing a great job. There, we found them now. Yeah.
There's IVB, and then we have 60
I think there's way too many people over here, like near the Confederate artillery. Not enough pushing forward and able to actually exert influence on B. I think that the rebel losses on B are not significant enough to justify not capturing it, and I think the Union should be working around the north and around the south to capture.
Lead?
I think they're shooting. You can see quite a few Confederate corpses, but I think they should be moving around the flanks of B and getting on the snake fence to the west of B point.
So each team has a point. Confederates are about to get another point. A lot of Confederates actually holding down here, 24th.
Yeah, while the Confederates is down here, the Union has a great opportunity to push forward through B or around B and get onto that fence line. They're not doing that though. Instead, they're holding back, and I don't know why. I think. Is there still an outnumbering like we saw last round?
We'll check after this JB charge.
I don't see why they charged here. They have 2 points. Does he have a Lamat? Does he have a Lamat? I need to know.
It's going to be kind of hard to tell. It's going to be so hard to tell. I hope he died. He got team killed.
Okay, well, I guess they didn't want me to see. They didn't want me to see.
I'll charge them out too. I don't know. We might see Confederates just try to get the counterattack and win.
Yeah, this is one of those maps where I think it is fairly Confederate favored, especially just considering where their defenses are, where their fences are. I say defenses and fences.
So that Union group just moved off, and now the 24th is moving through. I'm intrigued to see I Corps slipped past the 13th in the woods. They're going to be able to uncap the point, but that probably won't stay like that for that long. LFL and JB still holding at this corner. Oh, actually, Confederates charge. Oh, what the heck is happening? Why are there Confederates here and then Union right here?
Yeah, it looks like the IVB and the 6th got cut off when the Confederates advance went up the corner fence line. And now the Confederates are just completely pushing forward, keeping the Union back under the barn. The Union are in no position right now to capture B. And if they keep this up even for like 5 or 6 minutes, that could be enough ticket losses to make it pretty much impossible for the Union to come back from this. And I think even at this moment, I think it's already been, like, you could call this the Confederacy already, and you'd probably be right.
Yeah.
Especially with the fact that these Confederates are capturing C. What the fuck?
Yeah, the whole Peace Corps. Okay, so here's the thing, right? If they're not going to be, no. So we're not going to see a counterattack because I Corps is taking down A. If only one of the 13th or 24th stayed back, but they don't know how many Union are over there. They don't have a Steam chat, so 13th is just reinforcing 24th in case.
I'm sorry, what are the numbers like?
Apologies, I never looked at that. So A and B got uncapped here.
Oh, at the same time, that's pretty funny.
So
at the exact same time.
91 to 77.
Oh my god. Yeah, that's like a 13-man, 14-man imbalance. That is, yeah, well, you know, the Confederates here, I mean, like, they are steamrolling, so that probably explains a good half the reason.
These guys need to go to the point. All the Confederates are focused on the Union in the barn. This is the only opportunity they got. Well, there's a Union also there.
The Union have phenomenal positions over here near the Confederate artillery. It's just that when they're disconnected from the respawns... Oh, there we go. The 69th is moving to... I'm sorry, the IVB is now moving towards B. Of course, the Confederates are also moving backwards, and the Confederates have much more numbers.
Confederates
Needless
getting
to say.
C. It's only going to be a limited time before Peach Corps moves back and takes A.
Yeah, I don't know if sending the entire force over instead of just a token force of 5 guys for respawns and fit.
That was a good shot.
Yeah, nice little shot there.
Yeah, motherfucker got
the
it.
flag. Oh, of course. Yeah, very, very. I mean, the Confederates here are clearly in a much better position, and with them charging here, I don't think the Union really stands a strong chance.
Not a lot of Confederates charging though. Yeah, they're very trickled.
Yeah, that's true, but they don't need that many because there's not that many Union.
That's true. Oh, why are they falling back? No.
Why are they? Yeah, why would they fall
They
back?
should
It's way too
have.
late
They
to
should
fall
have
back.
uncapped it completely. Actually, I probably wouldn't have changed much.
Or falling back a long time before that. You don't fall back while you're in melee. That just leads to a shit ton of out of lines.
Yeah.
In skirmishing.
They're now sprinting back.
Yeah, that was not worth it at all. I don't see why they fell back there. At that point, just fucking die and respawn main, right?
Oh my god. Okay, so we do have this Union force. I think this is a 6 US. Yep.
And now they're about to go take B, or I'm sorry, not B, A, and that's pretty interesting because with no Confederates over here, that could act on neutralizing some of the ticket losses. That being said, when you're outnumbered by 14 men, you really need to concentrate together and be close. And the Union aren't doing that. They're very spread out, and they're letting the Confederates pick them off one by one in the barn, in the bush, everywhere. I think it's a very tactics-wise, the CSA is doing pretty much everything they need to be doing. It's great. But the Union here, way too spread
Why
out.
aren't they going for A?
I don't think they give a shit.
Just they're like, we're gonna win. Let's just draw this out. Let's have some fun.
Yeah, probably. Like, they've already won the game, I would say.
Yeah. Union's gonna get A. Oh, the travesty.
Well, I mean, that's conquest for you, right? Like, in skirmish, a game can look like it's going in one side's favor, but then the whole time was actually tickets. Like, the tickets the attacker was, helping them. In conquest, it's plain to see who's winning, and it's nearly impossible for an underdog victory to come up in the last 10 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, whoever has 2 flags for the majority of the game is going to win. And that's just how it is.
And the fact of the matter is that on most of these maps, it's very easy for the Confederates to capture one of the middle flags, and it's almost impossible for the Union to hold that middle flag. And that's what we see on this map. That's what we saw on the last map, where when the Union pushed forward and took the middle map at the middle point in the last map, there was no room for them to defend it. They either held a normal fence line or like around a barn. Well, the Confederates get like a stone wall, they get rocks.
So Union hitting engaged. 6 US and Parker is moving up here. They're probably gonna go for B.
They probably are, but again, it doesn't matter.
No.
They're already too far behind, in my opinion.
Alright, hold on.
We do see a Confederate. I think this is the 24th or LFL, maybe both.
Well, either way,
It's
yeah.
13th.
13th,
And
yeah.
JB. I'm so
Hi,
good,
JB.
guys. I'm so good at guessing the wrong groups.
You named the 24th.
I was
in the
guessing the wrong groups, guys. That's what I was saying.
guys. Whatever.
So-
Either way, doesn't matter because their goal is the same. They're going over to kill Barker's men and to take A.
Exactly. Oh, come on. JB has charging music, and I need to get this.
Okay, we can take 2. Charge
ВДВ,
later.
с неба привет!
Oh, Charlie!
Oh, I missed you so much.
You fucking idiot, you can't even shoot!
I'm sorry. Something about Eastern European languages is just so. I love hearing them. Like I mean, like I don't want to learn myself the fucking Cyrillic alphabet, but God, that just sounds awesome.
Accents are a beautiful thing. So now 13th is leading the charge over to A.
Nice job.
And who's defending it? Poor Widow I Corps. Poor Widow
Yeah.
I Corps, and the 20 I Corps is actually pulling off right now. Poor Widow 28th.
Yeah, something tells me that those 2-3 guys there aren't gonna be able to hold off that Confederate advance. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm. Oh, he killed their officer at least. But, oh. We talked earlier about closed casket. That guy, in
That
real
guy's
life,
not
falling
even
off
getting a casket.
yeah,
just gonna have a.
falling 20 feet down. He's already in the
I
ground.
was right. Look at that. 24th guy's here.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, so you weren't wrong.
No.
Still, I mean, battle ready. 29 minutes for the Confederates. They've won.
Anything
But
happening over
that's
here?
conquest for you. Is that like they still got to play out the next 30 minutes. Just a whole half hour left. Ooh, wait, 90 to 78? That's insane. I don't know why the Confederates have so many more men than the Union. Clearly coordination, you know, somebody's bringing their high, someone's bringing their low.
So
Confederates gonna force a counterattack here.
they are.
Maybe we don't gotta wait there an extra 30 minutes.
I know, because, yeah, no, you need to uncap and recap a point. I-Corps has no flag. Union flag is there. There.
Ooh, okay. Maybe it's my lucky day. I'm just kidding.
I want
This map, in my opinion,
Whoa.
is probably the worst made map in Conquest. But that's just my opinion. I like that guy's torso. The other guy's leg on it. You know, I don't really like it how you always find the torsos with no arms or legs. Like, that doesn't make sense, you know? Like, how is a torso completely intact? Always. I don't know, they don't have, they should have like torsos cut in half or torsos torn to shreds.
Is I-Corps just waiting? Yeah, they are. So, basically, 2.5 minutes. Union is looking at Doom. They pick up the flag here. Who picked up the flag? Mr. Oaten Toast from 4th New Jersey. Will he get away? Probably.
Well, his
Never
line
mind.
is... Oh! I was about to say his line's closer to him than the Rebels, but the Rebels... Oh!
Doom!
Mr. Tom over there, he's winning. He's bringing the flag back to his line.
Can I get
Oh,
that?
she said Tom. Back to the Icos lines. But again, they have 2 minutes now to capture one of those flagpoles.
Victor, what are you thinking?
Who knows what Victor's thinking.
Knights.
By the way, if you ever noticed, the 14th Button has red shoulder bands. Or, I'm sorry, that's not what they're called. Whatever, who gives a shit. Rank insignia. And because they're based off the French and their chasseurs and they're red, right? Although, in the rest of the Union Army, red means artillery.
Huh.
So, fun fact of the day for you.
So I-Corps is uncapping. That's not going to change anything, though, because unless they update
Yeah,
the
they need a
game,
flag.
I don't know. 3
No,
minutes is not
I'm
enough
90%
time.
sure they need to recapture also.
Yeah.
Uncap and recap.
So we have the 24th here, and we have the 28th. What are you guys thinking about?
I like how they're just like in a column. Just standing there.
Union hadn't taken losses here. So as we
Dude.
know, if the Union stop the counterattack, they go up
There you
to battle ready. Imagine if that happened in Conquest.
Dude, if that happened in Conquest, every game would be a draw. Every game.
Nobody would want to take all 3 points.
It would just never be worth it.
We
Well,
have
I mean,
Benny-
a 3-minute counterattack is so... is very OP. What the... What? Wait.
Oh, and this-
Oh, no, that was not...
Everyone's
the 20th
missing!
Well, the 20th lost 2 guys in the first initial exchange of shots.
Stay away from the fence. Jump over.
One thing that kind of annoys me during when people brace is that everyone just like stops reloading. Like if you're far enough away, like there's no there's no delay. Like you can cancel the reload and stab without delay. It does not. There's no time. So people shouldn't really stop the reloads if they're far enough away from the fence.
Preacher's coming in for the point here. Do they have a flag? Yeah, they do. This is the last. They don't have enough time. 20 seconds on the clock.
Yeah, I don't think they can capture. Well, yeah, they have to bring down and bring up this flagpole. He knows that it's lost. Look at Preacher.
Did he
standing
just
there.
team stab Preacher?
No.
Well, now there's a rebel stabbing him.
Drunk man.
Very good little suicide charge by the rebel there. Pretty much just ensuring that the Union won't be able to win this.
Kronk?
And there we go. There's no overtime.
Oh, Kronk goes out, yeah, no.
There should really be an overtime in that.
If like a point is uncapped or something, or someone's in.
Or if somebody's on the interaction window, they should definitely get an overtime.
That would make sense. So, Sevi, your thoughts?
Very, very CSA map, and also the CSA had almost 15 more people, pretty much 12, 13 people the whole game, on top of the Union. And the CSA everywhere they went, they just steamrolled. The Union did some nice little maneuvers over there on A, doing some, they did their best. But I think what they should have done instead of what they did was group up. And they didn't really ever group up. They were very spread out the whole game. And that really allowed the Confederates numerical advantage to pick them off one by one.
Yeah, for sure. Not a lot of casualties.